Awami League has won whenever credible election held, says the Prime Minister. Those worried about Bangladesh urged to vote city elections. Government wants to wipe out the opposition, alleges Fakhrul. BNP did not compromise independence as a sovereignty with anyone. And parts of a northern region, including Tista, water levels continue to rise. 90 villages and 18 unions of Gaibantha inundated. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to myTV News. I'm Fawzia Roshan with you in the newsroom today. We are still watching the headlines and I'm going to the details. Awami League has owned the people's votes whenever credible elections have been held. As a result, Awami League does not have to steal votes, says Awami League President and Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. She said this at the beginning of the Awami League Executive Parliament meeting at Ganabhavan in the morning today. The Prime Minister called on all the countries that are worried about the elections in Bangladesh to vote the city elections, saying that there is no chance to raise questions about the local government elections. The government is conspiring to wipe out the opposition party ahead of the elections, says BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir. He said this at a press conference at the party chairperson's political office in Gulshan in the morning today. Mirza Fakhrul also complained that opposition activists are being harassed by arresting and convicting in false cases. Moreover, the BNP Secretary General has said BNP has not compromised with anyone on independence and sovereignty. The water level of all the rivers in the northern region, including the Tista Brahmaputra, continues to rise due to rains and upstream flows. At least 90 villages and 18 unions of Gaibantha were inundated. In Kurigram, people have suffered due to water entering the houses along the river banks. Meanwhile, the water level in Jamuna River continues to rise in Sirajganj too. On the other hand, people are facing a shortage of pure drinking water due to the sinking of tube wells in Chor and low-lying areas. Commenting that we ourselves are responsible for the destruction of the environment, Mayor of Dhaka North City Corporation Atikul Islam advised Dhaka residents to plant more trees. He said this at the tree plantation program organized in Mohakali of the capital. At the same time, he said that initiatives will be taken to drive cars without horns in the capital on this day of the week to prevent noise pollution. The mayor informed about the plan to plant 72,000 native trees of 42 species in different areas of the city in the tree planting program. Awami League's nominated candidate H.M. Khairuzaman Liton, who was elected by a large margin in the Rajshahi City Corporation elections, laid wreaths at the tombs of his father, one of the four national leaders, Matas H.M. Khairuzaman and Zahanara Zaman. His family members and the newly elected councillors and leaders of the Metropolitan Awami League were present. Later, he placed wreaths at the portraits of four national leaders, including Bangabandhu, at the Independence Square of Awami League Party office in Kumarpara of the Metropolis. Newly elected Mayor H.M. Khairuzaman Liton attended the reception organized by the Metropolitan Awami League at the party office in the morning. Awami League nominated boat symbol candidate Anwaruzzaman Chaudhry has won Sylhet City Corporation election. And through this victory, Awami League recovered Sylhet City after 10 years. After the announcement of the results, the leaders and activists congratulated the new mayor with flowers. Supporters gathered in front of his house since morning. The residents of the district hope that Sylhet will be freed from water logging after receiving the responsibility. Viewers, now international news. At least 31 people were killed in a terrible explosion at a barbecue restaurant in China, and several others were injured. The incident took place at a restaurant in northwest China's Ningxia region on Wednesday night. According to the country's media Xinhua, the explosion was caused by a leaking liquefied petroleum gas tank. Chinese state television reported that President Xi Jinping had asked authorities to take all necessary measures to treat the injured and ordered to strengthen security oversight in such sectors, including industry. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi attended the dinner at the invitation of the U.S. President and the First Lady on his visit to the U.S. Joe Biden and Joe Biden welcomed Modi to White House. Modi was given a special welcome through music. Modi was given a handwritten American book in the early 28th century by the United States. Joe Biden presented a very old camera and a special book on wildlife photography. And Joe Biden gave Modi a book of poems signed by Robert Frost. Narendra Modi arrived in Washington from New York on Wednesday. Later, Modi attended the special program of International Yoga Day at the United Nations headquarters. A formal meeting between the two leaders will take place in the Oval Office on Thursday. The U.S. Coast Guard has reported that the sound of a missing submarine in the Atlantic Ocean has been heard again. This information was given in a press conference on Wednesday. As a result, the scope of its search operation is being extended. The search is being conducted across an area of 1,400 kilometers. It is assumed that there is less than 20 hours of oxygen in the submarine. Early on Sunday, the submarine went under the Atlantic to reach the Titanic ship lying deep in the ocean. Shortly thereafter, the submarine lost contact with the ship above sea. After that, the rescue operation started. We are about to the end of the headlines once again. Awami League has won whenever credible election held, says the Prime Minister. Those worried about Bangladesh urged to watch city elections. Government wants to wipe out the opposition, alleges Fakhrul. BNP did not compromise independence and the sovereignty with anyone. Parts of a northern region, including Tista, water levels continue to rise. 90 villages and 80 unions of Gaibandha inundated. At least 31 killed and several others in critical condition after explosion at a barbecue restaurant in China. And coach Jose Mourinho hit by UEFA punishment for abusing referee Anthony Taylor in Europa League final. That's all from our newsroom for now. Thanks for being with us. To join with MyTV News online, visit YouTube/MyTVBD News. And to watch all our programs, visit YouTube/MyTVBangla, Facebook/MyTVBangla. Our next bulletin will be telecast in Bangla at 7:30 p.m. Don't forget to join with us. Till then, stay connected. Allah Hafiz.